Hi guys, welcome to another episode, not of the Personal PR show this time, but actually it's an episode of the Personal PR Client Spotlight. Okay, sorry guys, I needed to think about it because this is episode number 1 of this series, right? And it's going to be a lot of episodes in this series. I can't wait for you to see them all, but this is the first one and it had to be with Cornelia because Cornelia is really one of my most amazing clients, and I'll tell you why she's so amazing. Welcome Cornelia to the Personal PR Client Spotlight.
Wow, thank you so much, Jessica, for having me over. It's amazing, and I'm really, kind of proud or honored that I'm kind of your first client spotlight. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.
Oh God, you totally deserve it. I mean, you're really one of the most outstanding clients. So this spot had to be yours, of course. And by the way, for the occasion, because it was too much, you have too much energy, like so much good energy that I couldn't handle it on my own. I needed support. So I called in Bilou.
Oh, hello, Bilou.
Yes, Bilou is going to interview you as well with me. Hi, Bilou. Yes.
I love her questions. I'm really looking forward to them.
They're very probing questions, though, so we need to be careful. Right, Bilou? Okay, cool. So we'll do the first few minutes with Bilou here. Right, Nini?
Sure.
Okay, I need to find a way. Oh my God.
Maybe she needs some energy.
Exactly, yes. So you are being interviewed by a cat. This is the first, right? Okay. Bilou, so what is the first question that you would like to ask Cornelia? Okay, so the first question that she would like to ask you is, yes, when did you start working, Cornelia, on your personal PR?
Oh, wow, that's a tricky question, Bilou. I knew it, damn. So let's think about it. Actually, really on my PR, I started when I got to know you, Jessica, because before I was not even aware of it, that I need to have my own brand and do PR. I always thought it's something for big companies. And it never occurred to me that it's, I'm also kind of a small company or a one-person company. And, you really brought this, this new thought to me, combined also with thought leadership. And so you really put me on a completely new track. That's why I am right now. Thank you so much.
Of course. I mean, it's been a pleasure. And yes, let's hear what Bilou has to ask next. Tell me. Yes, so Bilou would love to know, Cornelia, what is it that you do? Because we talked about your thought leader. You've been working on your thought leadership and your personal branding and your personal PR, which is like the umbrella concept of all of this. But what do you actually talk about? Because I know, but Bilou doesn't know yet.
Okay. So thanks for asking, Bilou. And what I do, I'm a personal energy strategist. And from my background, I'm an electrical engineer and scientist. So for a very long time, everything, my energy world was electrical energy. And then I discovered the world of the energy of quantum field. And this was so amazing. And I realized that there is much more than electrical energy. And so I started working with this energy. And now with all these busy lives we're living in, this lifestyle with all this information, and especially women, they're having so many obligations, like, their job, their business, their family, kids, communities, aging parents. So today, women need to work with their energy to really make their dreams happen, because there are so many things to do. They want to achieve their goals, and for that they just need lots of energy, and that's where my personal energy management comes into play.
Oh my God, I love it. You're so right with these women. Oh my God, we have so many obligations and everything that you mentioned, maybe also pets as well. And yeah, you have your own pet as well with many interesting stories. Like he's a quantum pet, it seems. But anyway, I'm going on a tangent. But yes, it really seems that for us women, there's no way around really personal energy management. There's really no way around it, because otherwise either we won't be able to do everything that we need to do, or we will be trying to do everything, to get everything done, but we'll burn out. And then we won't be able to help anybody if we burn out, right?
That's exactly the point. And
Wow.
so many women nowadays, they have their own vision and also mission, and they really want to change the world. And for that, I just realized, for not burning out, you just need to have this constant energy stream coming in, so you can really kind of bring everything you want to into the world.
Absolutely. Oh my God, yes. And this mission comes actually probably from your own personal story, as you mentioned, right?
Yes, I learned it by the hard way, and I want to really prevent other women to go down the same route. So yeah, I'm in an executive in the corporate world, and had so many obligations also with the family. I mean, the kids were smaller, and I really kind of I had so many ideas, and I wanted to bring them all into the world. And then I really got very sick. And then as a scientist, I realized that there's always more than one solution to one problem. And so I looked for other solutions, and then that's why I discovered the quantum field. And there I learned different techniques to get more energy and healing as well. And also, how to really be more productive, more efficient. And, in a way you can kind of a little bit smart out time management, right? Because time is limited to 24 hours. It's the same for everybody. But, you can use these 24 hours in a different way if you have just more energy.
Yes. Plus, you can sleep a little bit less as well, because you send me usually texts at midnight, and then at 6 a.m. you're already awake. So it appears that you don't need that much sleep because you're constantly getting energy from the quantum field, right?
Yeah, that's the positive side about it. It's not only less sleep, but I'm less tired. Yeah. And if I really, get tired, which of course happens as well. Yeah, I'm human as well. But I have my tools, and I can recharge really immediately when I need it. And this is very helpful to know these powerful energy hacks. So I think Bilou knows everything what she wants to know, right?
She's asked all the questions that she had, and then she said that I can ask the other questions, and she will be listening in from the sofa, because now she's going in her tunnel. She has a tunnel here. Now she's gone into the tunnel, but she will keep listening. But the questions that she wanted to ask, she's asked them. So thank you so much.
I think it was not only the question, it was definitely my answers, right?
Oh, yeah, exactly. Oh my God. It's true. Perfect. Thank you for noticing. That is great. Yes. Oh my God, Cornelia, you have been working so hard over the past 6 months since we started working together. And you're really an outstanding student, because for many different reasons. And Ivona, by the way, is watching us. She's sending hearts. Hello, Ivona. And
hi.
Yeah, by the way, Cornelia, what we can do usually, what we do is that I copy paste the link into our Facebook.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe Ivona wants to join.
Right, exactly. Because of course they can ask questions. They can just write questions in chat in our Facebook Live, but they could even join us on Zoom. And so they can ask questions, on video, so we see them and we hear them as well. That makes it so much more personal. So Ivona, if you would like to join us, please feel free.
Yes, and now that Bilou left, now Ivona with all her creative questions would be definitely a challenge, another challenge for this interview.
Yes, this is so cool. Yes, absolutely. I know. Okay, so Ivona wrote that she will be writing on Facebook Live. Probably she's not able to join us on Zoom now. Not to worry. We'll be keeping an eye on chat here on my phone. So Ivona, we're here with you. Okay. So Ivona said to you, Cornelia, love your work. Yes, it's such important work, especially for women, especially today. This is so topical. oh my God, Cornelia, you really, really found a sensitive spot in the marketplace, I have to say, and in women's lives more than in the marketplace. But let's go back to you being a student of personal PR. So I have to say that you're really one of the most outstanding and amazing and, you know, fantastic students for many reasons. And I just mentioned two now, but that doesn't mean that there's only two reasons. Number one is that you joined both the Thought Leaders Mastermind and the one-on-one program, because you really wanted to put them together, because you're like, oh my God, in 5-6 months, I really want to skyrocket my visibility and my credibility, right? To generate income and impact. Oh my God, this is amazing. I'm so proud of you that you really decided to, you know, invest so much time and resource and energy into this, number one. And number two, it's not that, you know, we just talk about things when we have calls, you and I, one-on-one, or when we are with other people, the other students in the Thought Leaders Mastermind. No, it's not just that. You are the person that will go and implement everything. One just, you know, talk about stuff and exchange because it's interesting. No. Like, you always take notes. You always show up so prepared to every single call with your list of things that you would like to discuss. You take notes and then you go out and implement every single thing that we discussed, right? Okay, I know that you have nearly unlimited energy and that makes things easier, but it's also, I think, a lot of discipline and motivation. So I'd like to acknowledge you for this.
Well, thank you, Jessica. But, you know, the thing is, you know, during these calls, you know, you have this very, you know, special energy as well. It's an inspiring energy, and you have so much, you know, ideas what is possible and what can be done. I would have never ever thought about it. So, you know, you just come up with this these ideas, and then, you know, it's, you know, in a way it's easy because I just need to implement them. You know, I don't have. And you know exactly how to implement them. You know, I don't have to start at you know, field one and then, you know, trial and error and try to make you know, find my way through it, because no, you know exactly what to do. It's so straightforward and it works. You know, and then of course it's fun to do it on my side if you see the results, and that's what I really love about this you know, working with you, Jessica.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. This is so kind of you. Yes. Well, you thank me for my strategy and creativity and ideas and angles and prompts and so on. And I thank you for implementing, because I'm the kind of person, I'm a manifesting generator. So I have loads of ideas, but I can't be bothered to implement. Like, I've implemented many things in corporate for 15 years and now I can't be bothered to implement. I just implement my own stuff. That's why I do consulting and coaching and so on. That's why. But thank you so much, you know, because I mean, you are also, I have all of these visions, so to say, and you are the one that fulfills them and realizes them. So I am super grateful to you too. So I think we are a winning team together. But talking about, you know, wins, what are, let's say, 2 of your latest wins? Because I heard somebody told that you celebrated 2 huge milestones this very week.
2 milestones, you know, the first one, you know, that was really, yeah, different, added, interconnected. Yeah. You know, the biggest milestone for me, and for that, I was, you know, I always dreamt of writing a column in a special Swiss magazine. Now, I think since they started, and but I never thought of, yeah, actually, you know, pitching my topics, and if, yeah, I was even kind of not thinking that it would be fit into the magazine. And then I told you about this dream, and then you just said, okay, let's do it. And you really kind of pointed out how to, you know, how I could approach them, you know, before the research and check out the media kit, and, you know, what's their audience, what do their audience read. I was reading these magazines, but now, you know, I was doing it more from a research angle. And so I really kind of found the pattern, what is interesting for this audience. And that was so helpful, because I really understood, you know, what these people buying, or these women buying this magazine, are interested in it. And then, yeah, I wrote my first pitch, and then, yeah, it got accepted, and I was kind of totally excited. And then, you know, it was just, and then it's just, you know, after the first step is before the second step, because then I had to write the column, right?
You got it. Yes. We say in Italian, you wanted the bicycle. Okay, now that you got it, you have to ride it, right?
Yes, yeah, I was not aware of that before. Yeah, of course, but it's then actually sitting down. Okay, wow, now I have to write a column. How do I do that? Yeah, and then your feedback was very helpful. And then we sent it in, and it was accepted first time. Yeah, and I couldn't believe it. So that's what I said before. If I would have done it alone, I maybe would have also achieved it. I don't know, but it would have been maybe the first time I would have had to send in more pitches because I haven't met the audience or the interest of the audience at the beginning. And secondly, also kind of you gave me advice on how to structure the column in a way that it's really kind of easy to read, and this was a very important point. Yeah, you do it. Don't write it for yourself. You write it really for the reader. Yeah, and thanks for all these advices. So that's why I really appreciated working with you, because it of course I have to do the work, but it's so much easier. I have done so many things before alone, and I managed. Yeah, but there was more effort and also more energy I had to put into it.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, that's why we want to create a team around us. I know that you have recently hired a VA as well, so this is great. So you're going to scale even more. I know that there are cool things that you're launching. You're going to be launching soon as the year starts. Cornelia is going to launch a mastermind, the personal energy management mastermind. Okay, I don't know if it's official yet. We've just made it official. But sorry. Anyway, you will do the proper launch, of course.
Okay.
So stay, how do you say, keep your eyes and ears peeled to Cornelia's channels, because very soon she will be announcing this container, which is going to be amazing and is really going to make a difference in women's lives. It's only for women. I'm sorry, guys, but still, women are 50% of the population. So you're still going to make a huge difference in the world, Cornelia. But anyway, yes. So Cornelia is always launching a lot of things. And no, what I wanted to say, going back, sorry, I went on a tangent, is that, yes, I'd like to acknowledge also about the article, Your Creativity, because we talked about a structure, of course, and then I proofread the article in terms of form, content, and whatever. But I have to say that you were so creative in the article. You thought of angles and nuances and so on that I would never thought of. And in terms of form itself, you use very creative expressions and words and so on. So well done. I mean, you really have a talent for writing, which is perfect now because you are officially a columnist. So every 2 months you will have to write an article. Right?
No, I may write an article, right? It's kind of it's a gift that I can share. Yeah, share it to this wonderful audience, and I'm a little bit scared of it, I have to admit. Yeah, but I'm also, I love it in a way. It's really great, and I'm really so much looking forward that these women then reach out to me, and I'm happy to discuss their stories and how I can support them, because I think it's so important that they can bring out their whatever they want to bring to the world, because it's needed, especially now. It's really needed. All these wonderful things are coming, giving birth to the world.
You're so right, because all of these women, like the world changes, and they have amazing missions. But the problem is that a lot of times they don't have enough energy. So if you support them with their energy, then they can go on and change the world, right? Absolutely. So this is so needed. Yes. But Cornelia, I have to tell you that Ivona is still following us and is still commenting in the Facebook live streams. And she's writing her latest message, because she sent many, but her latest message is, Cornelia is amazingly creative. Oh, yes, absolutely. And Ivona knows what creativity is, because she's a thought leader recognized in the whole world, all about creativity, right? Amazing. But Cornelia, could you please tell us, is there anything that you would like to add?
No, I just wanted to add, she founded even the Minister of Creativity in Switzerland, right? So she really knows what creativity is. And I'm actually, I'm also kind of because there is so much inspiration out there, and I think we all need to support each other, because Ivona is running a 21 days creativity challenge right now. I'm in as well.
Really? What is it about?
Yeah, every day you get kind of a to-do to, live your or experience a new in a different angle from your creativity. It's amazing.
Oh my God, thank you for letting me know. Okay, Ivona, come on the Personal PR Show. Let's talk about this challenge here on the Personal PR Show. On what day are you on of these 21 days?
I'm a little bit late. But I think today is day number 17 already, but I'm still stuck with 11.
God, yes. But you make it, you have the energy for it. But Ivona, come on the Personal PR Show towards the end of the challenge, which is nearly ended anyway, or like immediately afterwards. Let's do it before Christmas, and let's talk about the challenge, because I think that, running challenges is certainly something that really, really helps build community, for example, and also expanding your thought leadership. So definitely we can talk about it from a personal PR angle. Come on the show. Okay, sure. Definitely. I'm happy to share about it. Okay, cool. She's already replied the show. Okay, so Ivona, I'll put you in touch with my relationship manager chair, and we'll make it happen, I don't know, next week or so.
See, cool. That's what I love about you. We just talk about something and you make something completely new out of it. Very creative. It's amazing.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's so easy. It's much, much easier in communications, because it's just about, getting together today with social media and so on. You just need to find a slot and then you just do it, right? Yes. Whereas, other kinds of deals, for example, oh my God, if you want to do sales is so, like sales in corporations, let's say. Public relations was always very quick with journalists and so on. Let's do this. Let's talk about this. Let's just grab coffee. Let's just, talk on the phone. And then you can already come up with an angle in 2 minutes. Whereas in sales, in order to make something happen, oh my God, you have the sales department, and then the company, and then the compliance on both sides. And then I don't know who else. And like, for a sale to happen, it takes months, and it's also complicated, whereas public relations angle is so quick. That's why you can be like so much more productive and can really quantum leap a lot of times. Yes, so it's fine. We just make it happen. Awesome. Thank you, Cornelia. But the next question that I have is, you mentioned that you've always wanted to have a column, right? Especially in this particular magazine. By the way, what is the name of the magazine? Let's shout it out.
Yeah, I haven't even here. No. This here? No, wrong direction.
A bit more to the front, closer to the camera, I would say. Yes, maybe in front of the face, because otherwise probably we won't see it.
It's very dark cover. It's Ladies Drive.
Ladies Drive. So you just
the business magazine for ladies with drive, right?
Exactly.
And my column, now I really use it. It's here it is. So it's on page 80. Okay,
a little bit closer to the camera, please. Closer. And without your face, please. Okay. Sorry, it's not that we don't want to see your face, but otherwise we won't see it. A bit further away, a little bit further away. Okay, no, we still can't see it. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's okay.
About that. But anyway, so yes, your column is in the magazine, the very famous and historic magazine, Ladies Drive, right? Yes. So you told us why you've always wanted to be in this particular magazine, right? Which we love. But if we were to talk about why you wanted to be in a magazine, you wanted to be in a columnist in a magazine at all, not in this specific one, but in a magazine in general, what would you say? What are the benefits that, attracted you to this opportunity?
For me, it's like Ladies Drive is for me a very special magazine, because it's not something you just browse through, because there are so many really cool interviews and inspiring articles and about really amazing women. And I always thought, wow, there are so many amazing, great women out there, and it's so wonderful to be to read about them, what they are doing, what they are achieving, you know, and how they change the world. And so for my goal was always like deep in my heart, I want to be in this magazine, because then I'm kind of a little bit part of these wonderful women. And that was kind of the intrinsic motivation behind it.
Yeah, love it. Absolutely. And in general, more in general, being featured on a third-party channel, especially as a contributing writer or even a columnist, because contributing writer is like every now and then you write for this publication, but you are a columnist, so you are officially part of the team and you appear on every single issue, right? It's a completely different level. So, but what do you think, what was important for you? Let's talk about you, about being featured on a third-party channel, really being like a contributing writer, a columnist to a publication.
To reach a different audience.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was kind of the main goal, and also have a little bit credibility, because you're not, as you said, I'm not using my own channels, but it's somebody else's channel, and this channel finds my content, you know, important enough to include it in this channel. So, and this was really kind of but I was not aware of it, you know, it was just kind of a driver behind to go in this direction. But, you know, the real, you know, impact, you know, I really only realized when we discussed it about your model, you're using your own channels and third-party channels, and what's the difference between it. And I was not aware of that, I have to admit, at the beginning.
Yes, exactly, because third-party channels are really what gives us social proof, and that's credibility. And let's say the more reputable the publication, the more instant your credibility will be, you know. Absolutely, I love that. And what else? Let me see. And then you said that you also wanted to appear to be visible to a different audience, right? And actually, let's say sometimes it's not always the case, but sometimes it's also a broader audience. Like when it comes to mainstream media, usually they have lots and lots of followers and audience and so on. So then you basically get all of this visibility and exposure to a large audience, right? So this is why we want to be also mainstream media, definitely. Oh my God, this.
Yeah, but for me it was also kind of, these women, they are having drive, and they have so much, you know, what they want to achieve, and they really need energy. So I thought this is exactly the right place for me to be, because I can support them on their journey.
Yes, and exactly. This is really what you realized when you had a look at the media kit of the magazine Ladies Drive, right? Because, okay, you knew anyway, the title says it anyway, but then I think it got even clearer to you when you really had a look at the demographics, at the psychographics and so on, right? And you were like, oh my God, these are really the women that I usually talk to in my business. So this is perfect overlap, right? It's perfect synergy. And this is where the idea of the pitch came
Yes,
from.
That's true.
Yeah, well done. Yes, you did amazing
and
work.
Here could come back to your one of your previous questions, which was that there were two things happening in this week, and they were kind of milestones, really in my life. And there was also thanks to you, because, you know, the thing was also, you know, I got accepted with the column. I was completely excited about it. And once again, you just stepped in and said, you know, this is, you know, after turning in your column and being accepted, you know, now you have to do, you know, there are several steps you have to do now from the PR perspective. And I was not aware of them at all.
Yeah, because sometimes, you know, we work so much towards this goal to like this huge media feature, media appearance and so on. And then we think that that is the end, right? Because we've been working for it. So we're like, okay, that journey is finished, done, achieved, right? No, and we're like, this is actually just the beginning. Now the work starts, because you have to leverage this media appearance, oh my God, on your own channels, and also even on third-party channel. It's a third-party channel appearance, and you will leverage it on other third-party channels. Oh my God, this is amazing. And then you were so open to it immediately, right? And you were like, okay, let's go, let's do it, let's do a launch campaign. I loved it.
Yeah, then you had this fabulous idea with this vernissage, right?
Yes, because these days, I mean, when we launch, we do everything online, right? So you could have done an online event. You did. I mean, you launch on all of your platforms. You have so many platforms. I don't know how you manage them all, by the way. It's amazing. Personal energy management, it is probably. And yes, and we were like, maybe why don't we do something that is outstanding? Why don't we do like a vernissage, a column vernissage? They do book vernissages. Let's do a column vernissage, and let's do it, offline. And let's cover it in a live stream. So it's going to be offline and online at the same time, right? And we had this idea. And when did the event happen? Was it 2 days ago, maybe?
Yes, exactly. It was 2 days ago, because on Monday the magazine got published, and then so I got my copies, and then 2 days later we had the vernissage, and it was really exciting. Yes, because I have to admit, what you said before, we are more used like to all these online meetings and calls, and it's something completely different to organize an offline meeting. At least I was not really kind of used to it anymore, and and it's also, people and it was also, now it's Christmas or pre-Christmas time, so people are very busy with like Christmas parties and glühwein drinking and whatever. So it was also, but I realized that those women and people that really wanted to come, they came, and it was also a positive experience. There was so much appreciation there, and we also spoke at the event that especially women tend to, you achieve something, as you said before, and then you just tick the box and then next goal, right? But there's almost no time and no room for celebrate it and what you achieved. And I think this is so important, and I'm really happy that you pointed that out to me, because otherwise I would have just moved on as well. And there was especially the feedback I got from the participants of the vernissage. They found it so outstanding to really take the time to celebrate what you have achieved, and that's why we want to support you, and that's what I want to share with you, because I never thought about this, and it's so true. We celebrate much too less.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, especially women. Oh my God, I love this. And I mean, that I'm always thinking about how to leverage things from a visibility perspective. Like, you celebrated, but then the celebration, even you managed to even leverage the celebration itself. I mean, you would have done it anyway, probably. Like when we talked about celebrating, you would have done the celebration, but then you even leverage the celebration. So the celebration is actually, available on your Instagram. Everybody can see the celebration, and everybody can see the reading. They can listen to you reading your column, right? So I mean, it's there. Like, the event is never going to die, because sometimes with offline events, that this is what happens. Like, it happens once, it's amazing, but then you can't really repeat it because you didn't record it, right? Whereas in this case, you live streamed it, and then you recorded it, and everybody, like you guys, you can go on Cornelia's, we'll drop the link here below. But anyway, you can just go on her Instagram and watch the live. It's a 20-minute live, basically, in which she's introducing the column, reading the column, getting questions about the column, answering them, and so on. Like, we can be there as well with you from all over the world. So well done on this.
Thank you so much for the idea. Yeah,
of course. I mean, this is one of the many ideas that I throw out, and you grabbed it and you were like, okay, let's implement this. So as I said at the beginning of this call, of this session, thank you for implementing my idea. Thank you for that.
But I just wanted to point out, because you said you're elementing manifester, and I'm as well.
What's the name of it? Manifesting generator.
Manifesting generator. Yeah, no, and I'm an emotional manifesting generator. So maybe that's why that's the difference. So.
What does it mean, emotional manifesting generator?
Yeah, I think in a way maybe it's more in the implementation. But my background is also, I'm coming from an entrepreneurial family. So there. All my ancestors, they always build something up, so I'm kind of used to put my hands on and just do it, because then you'll see the results.
Yeah, definitely, absolutely. Oh my God. Certainly you're not afraid of working, as we say in Italian. You know, there are people, I mean, you have no problem with rolling up your sleeves and making things happen. So I really want to acknowledge you in this, because you do so in so many different in so many different areas of your life, right? It's not only, you know, personal PR and your thought leadership and so on. But Cornelia, tell us, what is in store for you for the end of this year and for 2023 as well? I mean, we know we've already talked about maybe a mastermind, but what else is coming up?
I think you know, there are a couple of things coming up, and one thing is that as you pointed out, I discovered my love for writing. So I started also writing some blog posts, and at the moment I'm participating in another challenge. One of these 3 challenges I'm participating, and this is about writing a year's review for 2022, you know, with all the highlights and what really mattered to me and what I achieved. And this I have to publish on December 20th. And and then on the other side, I'm also part of the 100 Days of Life challenge. You are also part of, yes. And here also, you know, kind of living my dream because I had this vision for a very long time to have an energy booster or an energy hack, you know, per day I can, you know, send out, so people can really kind of just watch 2 or 3 minutes, and then they have this kick for the day. And but I never ever, you know, had the grip on it, how I can make it happen. And so now I use really this 100 days challenge to, you know, have this every day a personal business energy hack, because I think it's a personal energy hack, but most of them you can really use in your business to, you know, have more energy for meetings and be better prepared, have more productivity, concentrate better. So it's really more a business energy hack per day.
Oh my God, much needed. Yes, let us know, what is one of them, please? I think we all need at least one business energy hacks. You want to share any? Yes, one that is in a way that you could play with your energy, and in a way that you can, depending on the energy you're using in certain meetings. So and in a way, sometimes you get into a room and then you can really, you know, feel that there's a lot of aggression or, you know, or tension. And sometimes there's a very, you know, creative and positive energy, and so that you try to be more aware of it. And if it's really kind of an aggressive energy, then you can use a kind of a certain tool to really kind of separate, not separate, but protect your energy. And this, I don't know yet now the number of it. But I can share the number of it. But what I really like is kind of the fun. I have a fun power hack or a business energy hack for making decisions, because this is also very important for business. Yeah. And there, I don't have it here right now, but I have only this one. But you take a coin. I don't have a coin here, but it's kind of a sea star. And then you like kind of say, like, the number is, if you decide between A and B, so you say number is A and like this sign is B. And then you throw the coin, and actually it's not important what actually, then, you know, if you throw it like this and you put it here, it's not important what is up here. It's important what you hoped would be up there, because that's the real decision you want to have, right? So you throw it like in the air, and then you just follow your thought, and most of the time this is the one you really should make. Oh my God. And you can only notice in that particular moment, just before the coin lands. Yes. Right? That is the decisive moment. Yes. This is such a hack. I've got to try. Yes, Bilou, you too. Okay, Bilou is back. She's listening to everything, by the way. Oh my God, this is amazing. Cornelia, I had another question, but I have to admit that I forgot. But anyway, I'll ask you, that was going to be the last but one question, but let me ask you the last question in the meantime. And then if I remember, we can go back. So Cornelia, this is a question that I ask everybody. What is a question that I haven't asked you over the past 50 minutes, but I should have asked you?
As always, this is a perfect question. Because everybody can kind of answer everything and nothing at all, right? Yeah. So what but I think you haven't asked this question because you probably know the answer because we were worked on it. But I want to point it out that this was kind of this question you asked this question during our process for my breakthrough idea, and that's why I love this question so much. And of course, you didn't ask it now because you already know the answer. But the question was kind of really because there are more or a lot of people working with energy. There are also energeticians out there, and there are also energy healers and whatever. And you also always ask, what makes you, outstanding, or what's different with you. And what I realized during this discussion was that what makes a difference is kind of my scientific background. I'm an electrical engineer, so working with energy is natural to me anyway. But even that was not enough because you kept pushing me. And then we realized, what I use for a very long time, but it was so normal for me that I didn't even think about it. And this was, you can even measure your energy. And you can, measure your energy before you do something. And then you can, after you did some energy work, or you used a business energy power hack, then you can measure your energy afterwards and you will measure a difference. So there's kind of really this scientific proof behind it. And that was really kind of the most important moment for me in 2022.
Oh, wow. Even one of the masters in 2023. What an honor. Yes, because it's true. Because now then you really like this measuring of energy, of personal energy. You really incorporated it as a step of your method, right? Your unique method, yes. Your signature method, which is your breakthrough idea. Yeah.
So there was, but linking all these threads together and to make really kind of a nice bow out of it, so they really fit. That were all your questions, and that was so amazing. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Well, my let's say my role sometimes is to provoke and to play devil's advocate and to go a step further and further and further, layer deeper and deeper and deeper. Yes. That's my job, because this is how, like, by kind of challenging you a little bit, this is how we get to a lot of concepts that we wouldn't have explored if we had, just asked one question, right, instead of 5. That's true. This is awesome. What I wanted to tell you earlier, 3 minutes ago, I finally remembered, but it's not a question. It's just something that I wanted to invite you to. Let's see what you say, because you said that you are taking part at the moment in 3 challenges. Actually, I launched a new challenge yesterday.
Yes, I saw it. I already have an idea for this challenge, how to participate, but didn't have time to implement it.
Oh my God. Yes, you have time until next Friday. You can go, you can do as many videos as you want. You can go live, or you can do post something that is pre-recorded. Yes, I can't wait. You always take part in every challenge. And to be honest, guys, Cornelia, because she's so diligent, she takes part in all challenges. She's already won 2 of our challenges over the past 5 months. So 5 challenges were actually won by Cornelia out of 5. No, 5. Wow. 2 out of 5. Maybe you win this one as well. Who knows? And we always have prizes.
Yes, and I think that's probably why I'm there where I am right now, because I won these 2 personal sessions with you, right? And one with Ed Skira.
Our Ed as well, exactly, specialized in video marketing. Yes. Ed, we have to do a little shout out to Ed. He's been very busy over the past month or so, but hopefully we'll be back with us very soon for another challenge and for many more interviews. Yes, Cornelia, I have to tell you something. You know what? In 5 minutes, I'm going to be live again here because I have another interview, but this time for the person who PR show. So
Cool.
I have to go. Our time is over now, but please promise us that you will come back to the Personal PR show very soon. Talking about another milestone of yours and maybe making a little announcement about your latest launch.
Definitely. I would love to come back and then share how I managed to implement all these inspiring ideas of our wonderful Jessica.
Ooh, thank you so much. And by our wonderful implementer, Cornelia. And by the way, you're not just implementing, come on, you have your own ideas as well. You come up with so many creative angles to me. So, I mean, you are a strategic mind as well. Let's absolutely acknowledge that. Yes. Cornelia, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much. Thank you for opening this series called the Personal PR Client Spotlight. That's the name, right? Exactly.
Yes.
Yes. We interview, our personal PR clients. Cornelia, thank you so much. And I'll talk to you tomorrow because I'm going to be on your podcast tomorrow.
Yes,
right?
Jessica is on my podcast, The Energy On Show. Yeah, we have our interview. Then, I will grill you in my interview.
Yes, please grill me. I really want probing questions, please, like the ones that Bilo asked you at the beginning of this hour together.
Okay, I will get support from our hamster, right?
The quantum hamster.
Exactly. So I'll let you go. Thank you so much, Jessica. It was fun. It was inspiring, exciting, and I love it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Cornelia. And bye, guys, and see you.